Okay, I get asked about this all the time, so about how I do it, so I'm going to show you all. This is how we're going to suck the bubbles out of silicone. I have my silicone there mixed up already, and here we have a bell jar on a sealed base with a valve, and there we have the compressor out of an air conditioning unit. Okay, that's going to pull vacuum. That's going to pull the air pressure down inside that vacuum, inside the bell jar. When you mixed up the silicone, when I mixed it up with the pigment and then with the catalyst, it introduced bubbles, like what happens with anything that you mix up. You see bubbles in it when you mix it. Can't have those when we're going to make something out of rubber. So I'm going to put the silicone under the bell jar, as like so, and I'm going to plug it in, and what we're going to see, I'm going to get that thing sealed down, and what we're going to see is that silicone rise. We're going to see it rise up, expanding anywhere from 3 to 5 times its volume, and then it's going to get to a point where it looks like it's boiling, and shortly after that happens, it falls back down. And at that point, you can be reasonably sure that 95% of the air bubbles have been removed. And I don't know if you can hear me very well over the pump, but you can see that, well, maybe you can see it's happening. The silicone is rising. It should happen pretty quick here. You can see bubbles bursting. See it rise up. Here it comes. I can tell that shortly here it's going to start boiling, or appear to be boiling. There we go. And now it's going to fall back down, and there it goes. Okay. I'm going to let that rise up just a little bit more one more time, and then I'll throw the valve. I have unplugged the pump, and and there's still negative pressure in there. I've unplugged the pump, and but now the bubbles that you see now are not air bubbles at all. They're bubbles of the gas that comes from silicone. Okay. Inside those bubbles are what you're going to smell when you open it, and when you buy anything made out of silicone. You can smell it for the longest time, and that's called outgassing, and that's what you smell is inside those little bubbles now. Now I'm going to throw this valve slowly, and you'll see everything shrink back down. Now, I didn't show you before what the silicone looked like, but there's a huge difference. You can see all the way down to the bottom of the cup. Now, well, you can see just a few little bubbles up on top, but that's it, and that's how it's done.